Hi guys, welcome back to Zillennial Budgets. My name is Jess and today we're going to be closing out my trackers. So let's get into it. This is my handy dandy notebook. I hope people know that reference, considering that this is a channel for Zillennials. That's not true, it's a channel for everyone, but I am a Zillennial. That's how I identify myself as. So let's get into this. So every month I like to fill in my trackers. Every month I like to close out my sinking funds. I don't necessarily do it in the traditional way where people write how much they added, taken away, and what they ended with. I do that on my own. I don't do this on this channel, but what I like to do is to see what my balances are and fill out my trackers. I like coloring in my trackers. That visual really helps me with either, paying off debt or getting towards my goal for savings, whatever it may be. So we always start off with my credit cards. These are the ones that I hold balances in Canada. So let's get started. So my RBC card ended at $257. So sorry, I had it here and then I forgot where I had it written down. So that means, let me just make sure I'm recording still. Perfect. Okay, so that means I can color 312, 287, and 262. So I'm going to just do this. I've already paid, this is like my little written tracker for it. I've already paid my $80 for August, and when I subtracted it, I believe from 257, if I add $5 for like the interest, it would be like 183. I'm thinking in September I'll just pay that off entirely because that's so little and not worry about like keep paying 80 until it's done. So I think that is the plan. I'll let you guys know, I guess, come the end of next month or this month with August, because it is now August 3rd. So yeah, I'm going to color in these 3 boxes. Now moving on to this one, I actually can't color anything in. It's at 1560 and the last thing I colored was 1570 and the next box would be 1545 and that's okay. So moving on now to my saving trackers. So as we flip through, the first thing we have here is savings. Again, the last thing I did fill out a couple months ago, or like 2 months ago, was 1550, and then obviously I took that hit that I talked about before. I don't think we've made it back to the 1500s quite yet. We can count just to double check, but I don't think I'm able to fill anything out today for that. So I do have my $1,000 placeholder, and then I have 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So yeah, I'm only at $1,200, and so not able to color anything in, but that's a-okay. So we're gonna flip now to the next page, and here we have emergency fund, family loan, and payback travel. These ones I know for sure I can color in, so let's get started. So emergency fund, let's see how much that has. So it has 540 in the bank. So 540, 640, 740, 760, 780, 800. And then 20, 40, 60, 70. So I have $870 for my emergency fund so far. I know I have about till 800 colored in, so yeah, I can color in 2 boxes, that being the 825 and the 850. So I'm just gonna put this back in here, move it up a little, and then take the green and color these 2 boxes. Okay, so moving on, family loan. The last thing I colored in was $550. I think I have $630 in family loan if I'm not wrong, which I hope I'm not. There is $100 in the bank for family loan. I use Capital One 360 in case anyone is wondering. I put $100 in the bank because I originally was going to use fake $100 bills and then I quickly changed my mind, but I decided to keep the $100 there anyways. So when it reaches $1,000, I will put the whole thing in the bank and then put a 1K slip in. But until then, I have 1,100 to, sorry, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So I have $630, which means I can color in 3 blocks. I can color in the 575, 600, and 625. How's everyone doing, by the way? I feel like I'm kind of just running on autopilot with my budget right now. I don't feel like I'm necessarily like working towards one specific goal, whether it be paying debt or whatever it may be. I'm not upset about it. I wish I was definitely a little more like had a goal, but I'm also like my budget is still working for me. I'm still saving money, so I'm very much on autopilot right now. I definitely think it's because I'm trying to find a new job where I make a little bit more, and I'm like just waiting for that, which I don't think is the completely right attitude. I feel like I definitely can make things work with my money, but at the same time I am, because back in 2019 and back when I was a student, I was like, I could barely scrape 2 pennies together, and in Canada we don't even have pennies, so I was like literally scraping together like nothing to survive. So I'm definitely doing well and I can't complain, but it just feels weird not necessarily working towards any specific goal, and I feel like I just have to wait until I get a new job. I am paying off my student debt. I don't talk about it in this video. I did get some money back from the Canadian government for my taxes, and I'm just using that money to pay off my student debt. And I'm not tracking it right now because I don't make enough. So I'm like literally paying the bare minimum, and it's like making a difference but not really. And so I haven't been sharing that, but I'm hoping that when I get like a full-time job and I make more than I do now, that I'm able to like fully track that progress with you guys, because I think that kind of progress and paying off that debt will be very satisfying and it'll be very good for my soul. So paying back travel, I mentioned this in my previous cash stuffings. I did take $415 for the long weekend in July, and then I used $173 for my plane ticket to North Carolina. To me, that's still progress. Like, I'm using this money for travel despite the fact that I'm taking it from here. So I still think that it should be added to my total for paying back travel, because I used this money to buy something I needed in the moment. And so I think it makes sense to be adding it, because it's not like I'm taking it from savings or emergency fund where it needs to then be paid back again. This is like it's being used for exactly what it should be, which is travel related purposes. So the 415 plus the 173 is 588, and then I will add what's in this envelope, which I believe is $85. So I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 85. So I'm going to add that to the total here. So that's $673 that I've paid back to myself in travel so far. I'm just going to put this aside for now. Sorry, I keep hitting my mic because it's not near me, so I'm still not used to it, despite the fact that I've been filming away from my mic for so long now. Ugh, I'm a mess. Okay, so 673, I believe, was the total. Correct. So that means I can color in, wow, I can actually color in a lot. So I can color in 525, 550, 575, 600, 625, and 650. It is 673, so I cannot color in the 675 block. That's fine. So that's one whole row plus 2. So very satisfying color today. Okay. And then moving on from here, I have Photoshop, which I have not touched, Christmas, which I have made some progress. So let's see what we have in Christmas. So Christmas has a current balance of 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 10, 20, 30, and 40. So it has a balance of $540, which means I can color in the 2 boxes of 500 and 525. Awesome. From there, we're going to count the balance of my friend's wedding, which I'm not sure if it's all that much considering I only really add $25 a month now, but I think we might be able to color in a box. Okay, so the current balance of my friend's wedding is, okay, so this is another thing where I have to add because I did pay my $85 for my plane ticket. So again, it's like, it's still added to the balance because I'm using it for what it's for. Just like the paying back travel scenario. So I have $1,000 in the bank, and then I have $1,100, $120, $140, $160, $165, $170, $175, $76, $77, $78, $79, $80. So I have $1,180. So $1,180 plus 85. So that means I have about, including what I spent for the plane ticket, I have $1,265 for my friend's wedding. So I am able to color in one box, that being $1,250. So I'm just going to put this away really quickly. And then grab the pink. Travel's still dormant. I haven't touched my Apple Watch yet. I still haven't added anything else to my iPad Pro. I still would like the Magic Keyboard, but that's for another day. And then I haven't sold anything this month, but I really have to sell things. I was lucky because I was able to walk the dog more, so that covered what I wasn't able to make for babysitting in July. But for August, I'm really not going to be working all that much for babysitting, which is great because I've been wanting to slowly stop doing it anyways, but I still have to, like, you know, stuff my funds. So I'm really gonna have to focus on this and probably try to like sell closer to like $400 worth of stuff for this month. Plus I would still like to stuff my mom's 100 envelope challenge, which I haven't been able to do this last month because I haven't sold anything. So this needs to be a priority for August for sure. For my 5K savings, I have made a video for this if you guys are interested in seeing how I essentially planned this out to save this money. Tuition is done. As you can see, I paid the $300 for trailer, and now I'm just focusing on what I have to pay back my mom. And so this is my business money, please ignore. And then so from here we can count what is in school. I added $200 this month, I believe, so we should be able to color into the 700 mark. So pretty much we're working from 400 because this was for the trailer. So if we want to add 300 for the purpose of counting, we can. So 300, 400, 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and $700. So we can color in two boxes, that being 600 and 700. And then that is all I have for my trackers this month. I think we made great progress. I'm very happy with what I was able to save and pay off. I'm hoping that come October, I will no longer have any balance on my RBC credit card, and then I can take the $80 I was paying on that and put $160 into my CIBC and pay that off quicker, and then focus on my student loans and debt from there. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.